The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Purdy bootlegging it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Purdy now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st down, back to Achane. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's on his way.
Have some of this.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 79 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now Purdy. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on their in-state rivals to the south, the Miami Dolphins. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Up the middle, Achane. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. Gets around him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 30 yards. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson odds poke free. Football's out. And this is picked up. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Sanders now to add the extra point. and it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Show it up, show it up.
In motion, Hill.
Mike, check 33.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Achane on the counter. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Achane. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look. Waddle, the motion man, right. They'll go. Achane. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action with Lawrence. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. Then he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Durham Smythe, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's Stick on 1st and 10.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Stick looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Being chased out left. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Waddle, the motion man, right. On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
In motion, Hill.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
Oh, timing is everything.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Jones wants to throw to start things out here.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Jones. Quick completion to Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On second and 10, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Jones, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster from 6 yards away. And the Pats post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Don't get nervous. He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Joker. Check 3. Yellow, go. 20, TX.
They'll give this to Achane. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. In motion left, Hill. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now run by Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Big Ed. He's checking. Crash.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Watch the twist. Black. Motion out of the backfield. Watch the ship. Watch it, Oscar. Watch the ship. Switch. Black Ultra. Mike 48.
A run now from Achane. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Again, it's Achane. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Up the middle, Achane. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. the play fake. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Off play action. Jones. Open man, that's Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On third down, here's Stevenson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Jones now to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Check. Crouch. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey.
Waddle, the motion man, right.
20, TX. Blaster, 6.
On second down, a run by Achane.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 48 back. 48 mark. Let's go, defense. You're yellow. All right, here we go. 48.
Now Tua.
He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
55 mark, 55.
Here's Jones.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Christian Wilkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They'll come up now on second down. Now Jones. To Henry.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Jones.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
55 mark, 55. Double. That's the way.
Jones.
He's got Henry. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To throw is Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting